Pablo. Pablo, what's on your mind?
Hey, how you doing? I just was calling to speak up on a couple of your guys' issues, or one of them.
Yes.
I was hearing about the gang issue. I don't want to seem like the bad guy or nothing, but, not you guys seem like you're kind of gang bashing on the radio.
They killed a 3-year-old boy.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sticking up for that. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to look at it like this. So I'm sure you was part of a group at some time in your life. You say you're a street soldier, you know what I mean? And your guys up in there, I could tell by the slang, the way they talk. They grew up in a neighborhood, probably even hung around with more than 2 people before. That's considered a gang. So all I'm saying is that, like as far as the 3-year-old getting killed and all that, I know that's really bad, man. It's like the worst thing that can happen. But
yes,
I'm sure that wasn't an intentional thing, probably, where they was aiming for a 3-year-old, and even just shooting out in public like that at people, is kind of crazy and everything. But what I'm saying is, like, sometimes, neighborhood things turn into gangs, and sometimes it might not really be a gang. After they find out all the facts, the guy might not really be a gang member. He might have just be hanging out in front of his house. Like, I met a guy, he just standing in front of his house.
Well, let me help. Pablo, let me help you. Norteños, Serranos, Border Brothers, Crips, Bloods, MS-13, La Familia, about 500 other sort of churches I can think of, Eddy Street, Harbor Road. Okay, no matter what you call it, I know what they do.
Yeah.
So they kill people.
Yeah, I know. At some points, sometimes the gangs turn into bad things. I know that. I'm not trying to agree with what the gangs turn into or whatever, but me, now that I'm older, I can see things, and I can see things differently, just like you. You're on the radio talking about a lot. What I'm saying is, like, we as older people could somehow get up in there to these gangs and go up in there and talk to them and see what they need. These youngsters, what they need, man, is they need jobs. You know what I'm saying? Older people out here that got a little bit of money say we need to start our own businesses and put a few youngsters each in a job. You know what I mean? It's like, I was in prison for 10 years. I came home. I'm doing good, you know what I mean? But I'm not in a position to where all of a sudden I can go get my own business, but I've been trying. And if I did, I would put like a few youngsters into a job, and I think that's what the United States probably needs too, as far as we got poverty, we can't pay for schools. You're talking to the girl before you about schools. It's because ain't nobody trying to make their own jobs. We're always working for the next man, and we can't come up like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Pablo, I got you. Here, my problem is that gangs can't give you what you want. I know dudes that got jobs that's in the gang. Mm-hmm. And they still shooting folks.
They ain't going to give you what you want. I'm not trying to say that go get in the gang or nothing like that. All I was saying was that.
But I'm saying don't get in a gang. I'm saying don't get in. It's a losing proposition for themselves and everybody else. It's no good.
Yeah, well, maybe it depends on your situation. I bet you if you was in jail tomorrow, you'd be hanging around with somebody. And if you was saying you wasn't hanging around with nobody, you said, "Oh, I'm a non-affiliate." Guess what? A non-affiliate's got a gang.
But if I know what it is, look, man. If you know you getting infected with the disease, right? That might take your life or somebody else's life. If you know it, and somebody's telling you to stay away from your job, my job is to tell people what it is.
Yeah, and well, sometimes some people make bad decisions. You know what I mean?
You're right. And somebody made a bad decision, and they killed a 3-year-old boy.
Well, if I can say,
against that. I'm not agreeing with that. I'm just saying, though, like the people that whoever they messing with, if they is in a gang, I'm sure their gang they ain't gonna be a part of their gang no more if it's a real gang. You know what I mean? Gangs don't condone stuff like that, man. You know that. Once he goes to jail, he's in trouble.
The problem is, it can't help but happen. Because you beefing with somebody. And when you beefing somebody, gangs don't really have no rules.
But we, the older guys out here, got to change it now, though, because you can't just keep talking about stuff. And, everybody else that got money, all these millionaires out here, they make it look like the United States is broke, but they got all this money to buy and build all these new big buildings, but they ain't putting no money in the neighborhoods directly. You know what I mean?
And see, and I think the best thing you can do, anybody can do, is tell kids don't be in a gang and do whatever you can to keep them out.
That's right.
Yeah. No, that's one of the things you can do. But the best thing you can do is help them out. You know what I mean? Go in there and make something happen for this neighborhood, even if you did one neighborhood at a time.
I agree with you. I'm not going to say that. That's a wonderful thing to do. Also, Lady Estelle, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. No, that's good.
That's on your mind, bro. Thanks for calling, man. I appreciate it. And I'm glad you gotten out and stayed out, right?
Yeah.
All right. Now you keep looking. You stay that way, man. You stay that way. You stay clean.
I mean, I try to stay positive.
You do it right. It's gonna happen for you. When you do good things, Let me tell you, the most important thing of when you get out of is being patient. I know dudes that go back because they're not patient, because it's not happening fast enough. It's not happening in their time, and then they do something. As one brother told me, man, when all else fails, go back to what you know best. Well, what you know best is going to jail.
So see, that patience then goes on both ends.
I only went one time, but I just went for a long time. The one time, you know.
Good for you.
But,
that's it.
Yeah, I don't condone nothing bad to be happening, but the people that's above or in charge of their situations, hopefully they get to that situation and handle it. You know what I mean? That's the way I see it.
All right, man. Stay positive. Take care of yours and do right. That's all I ask, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for your call, bro. I appreciate it, man.